Joining me now to discuss the big stories of the day are Rachael Downie and Bryan Lawrence. Dramatic day in the Premier League. Hull relegated, Newcastle survive, of course. Hull failing to get the 3 points against Manchester United, which condemns them to the Championship. Rachael, any surprises? Did you expect anything different from today?
I didn't, but I'm sad. I feel sorry for Hull. I really, really do. I think Hull have been very unlucky. I think, personally, maybe Newcastle should have been the ones to be relegated. I don't think that they shouldn't be where they are right now. So yeah, I feel really sorry for Hull. The rest, I'm not surprised at all. Yeah,
and I suppose, Bryan, a touching story with Jonas Gutierrez scoring that second goal. He just returned to the side only in March following treatment for testicular cancer. Fitting finale, really. We talk about survival. Here's a proper story of survival, isn't it?
Well, they said they were looking for a hero, and they found one. You know, that's what they need. That's what they needed all season. Someone to stand up and be counted, and he stood up today, and they survived.
Rachael, why on earth were Newcastle in this mess? Was it simply that they should never have got rid of Alan Pardew and John Carver just wasn't the man?
Yeah, and I think from the start everyone knew this. You know, Newcastle, they did start off the season good. It did look really, really promising, to be honest with you. Yeah, I just think they lost it once. And it's a confidence game with football, like everyone knows. As soon as you lose one game, if you lose your second, their confidence just goes. And yeah, they've ended the season quite poetically, so they have ended it very well. But they shouldn't be where they are. You know, I really don't think they should. And not that I have anything against Newcastle, but yeah, they should have been relegated, and Hull should have stayed where they are.
And Bryan, Hull did spend a lot of money, didn't they? They spent something like £40 million. Yep. Were the buys by Steve Bruce just not quite good enough?
Well, obviously there wasn't. You know, the last couple of games were really hard for Hull, especially getting Manchester United on the last day, and you got to win, and they've never beaten Manchester United.
Yeah.
So I think they were doomed, and I think they kind of knew it. The way they played quite good, but they never really looked like they were going to win.
OK, let's move to the top of the table. Chelsea, of course, finally get their hands on the Premier League trophy. Rachael, they finished 8 points clear at the top. Are they that much better than the rest of the chasing pack?
Yes, they are a league of their own. They really are the best. Their form is just fantastic. You can see why they are 8 points clear. You know, you've got people like Costa play for them. You've got world-class players. Eden Hazard has played fantastically all season. For me, he is one of the best Premier League players at the moment. Yeah, and to see Drogba go, he really is. He's quite a hero at Chelsea.
Absolutely.
And respected. Yeah, Chelsea, foregone conclusion, they have performed fantastically. Home form, obviously, has been brilliant. Yeah, they're the best at the moment.
By far the best, yeah. And Didier Drogba, are you surprised that he's decided to quit the club, or can you understand that he just wants more playing time?
Yeah, I can understand, because Chelsea's, they're there, you know, they're playing at a high level, and Drogba's been there a long time, been there and done it, and I think he knows maybe his pace is going. He's not as good as he was, although he's still good. You know, so it's time to bow out, because I don't think he'll play many matches next season anyway.
And Rachael, where do you think Drogba will end up? Do you think he'll go to another Premier League club, or do you think he'll go to America? It's clear he badly wants to keep on playing.
I think if he had the choice, Premier League, he'll stay. Everyone wants to play in the Premier League. There's nothing quite like it. You look at La Liga, things like that, but it's Premier League where it's hard football, it's tough football, it's challenging football. I don't know what club, maybe a mid-table club, probably. I don't know, have a look at people like West Brom or someone like that. Yeah, I will definitely say Premier League he'll stay, and maybe someone like West Brom.
We'll have to wait to see which club he does indeed choose. Miserable day, Bryan, for Steven Gerrard in his final game for Liverpool, losing 6-1. He may have scored, but this is hardly the kind of send-off he would have been hoping for.
I think Liverpool, it looks like their season already had come to an end. They look like they've been partying too much. You know, to me, that's what it looked like. You know, get beat 6-1 at home. You know, you know, it's hard to keep someone motivated when everything is done. Some of them are already on the beach, basically. You know, and I think that's what happened today.
And the big question is whether Brendan Rodgers is still in a job, but we'll have to leave it there.